Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen. This is Kristincooks, and I have another dinner video to share with you tonight. So just sit back and please subscribe if you haven't done already, and let's get going on the video. So for my side, we're going to have Mexican street corn casserole. I will link this recipe for you in the description box, but I'm just starting off with the mayo and the sour cream. I'm halving this recipe. I'm going to use about 2 cups of corn. So I'm just eyeballing it. I'm following the directions for the recipe ingredients, but I'm just kind of eyeballing the measurements. So a little mayo, a little sour cream, and then we'll go in with the seasonings here. I have some garlic powder. Again, just shaking in however much I feel like is the right amount. Not too much, of course, not too much garlic powder. And garlic salt, don't want to make it too salty, but anyway, just wanted to add those in. I really love garlic. Oh, also, I have the oven preheated to 350, by the way. It's going to go in the oven. And then a sumac. This is not in the recipe, but I really like this flavor in the corn casserole. It adds just an extra little zip and tartness, and it just adds a lot of flavor. So I recommend adding that in. The tahini is not in the recipe either, but again, I really enjoy tahini, so I wanted to add that in also. And then, let's see what else I have. Chili powder. So we're going to put a little bit in the casserole, and then I'm going to shake on a little bit right before I pop it in the oven. And then just mix all of this together. I really kind of wish I put a little bit of lime juice in here, but it's okay. It's fine without it. Queso fresco. So I'm just going to crumble up about half of this package like this, and you can just do it right in the package with a fork. Queso fresco crumbles really easy. That's part of why I like it so much. And it's not going to melt like a regular cheese. It'll just kind of get really creamy in the casserole, but again, it won't totally melt in it. But if that doesn't bother you, go ahead and just throw it in. I love queso fresco. It's really kind of a mild tasting cheese, but there's still a little bit of a saltiness to it that I really like. And then here goes in the 2 cups of corn. You can put in frozen corn if you want. I'm using Bird's Eye white corn, and I just defrosted it in the microwave just to cut down on the amount of water that is in the casserole when it's all done. And this really helps to defrost it beforehand. But if you don't want to, putting it in frozen is just fine also. That works really well too. Excuse me. So I'm just going to mix all this up, and then I have my little casserole here. I did spray it with nonstick spray, and I'm just going to put the casserole in there, and it's about an 8x8 dish, by the way. This recipe is for a 9x13, but I just didn't need to make that much. I just have a family of 4 here, and my son didn't even eat this dinner. So it was just the 3 of us eating this anyway. So I'm just adding some cilantro and some more chili powder on top, and a little bit more of the queso fresco. So here it is, ready to go in the oven, 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes, we'll say. And I just let it go while I prepared the fish tacos. That's what we're going to have, by the way. Fish tacos. So this is a sauce that I'm using for the fish tacos. And it's just a mayo. It's pretty much the same thing that I used for the corn casserole, the seasonings. So sour cream and mayo. Again, I'm just eyeballing this. We don't need a whole lot. We just need some to go on the bottom of our tacos. So I'm just putting the same things in again, the sumac. It's really a good seasoning. I don't know if you've ever used it, but it's really good. I enjoy it. So then the garlic powder, garlic salt. This time I'm going to put a little paprika in the sauce. I didn't put that in the corn casserole. That's why I'm saying that. A little bit of chili powder. A little bit of tahini. And some lime juice. And then I'll just put this, mix it all up, and I'll put it in the fridge to chill while I get the fish tacos prepared and cooked. The fish doesn't take long at all. I'm going to use tilapia for the fish. That was on sale at the store. Otherwise, I would have used rockfish, but it wasn't on sale this week. So I'm just going to cover that and put it in the fridge. And while I'm in the fridge, I went ahead and grabbed the fish. And I'm going to get it seasoned and ready to go in the air fryer. So I'm just going to put kind of Mexican flavors on the fish. First, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil so that the seasoning sticks nicely to the fish. See, just olive oil. I really like olive oil. Any kind of oil will do, though. If you want to go canola or vegetable oil, whatever, avocado oil would be fine. Any kind of neutral oil is good. So I'm just going to sprinkle on the same seasonings again. I did a little paprika, a little sumac again, and let's see. Yeah, that goes to paprika. And then the garlic powder, garlic salts. Again, you can use whatever seasonings you like, though, would work really well on this fish. It's a really mild tasting fish. It's a white fish, and it doesn't taste too fishy. And it really works well for the fish tacos because it really takes on any kind of flavors that you want to put on there. And it's really a really nice fish. So I'll just pat all the seasonings in and then flip over the fish and do it again on the other side. So the oil and then all those same seasonings again on this side. And then as you'll see in a second here, I was thinking of doing cornstarch. And the reason why I wanted to do this was I wanted to get it a little bit crispy on the outside. But the problem is I put it in the air fryer, and it doesn't work the same way as when you put it in a skillet with some oil or some butter. Then it would get a little bit crispy. But I decided last minute to use the air fryer. So, but I wanted to leave that part in because, you know, if you wanted to sprinkle some cornstarch onto your fish, then you would get, like this right here, a nice crispy crust and from putting it in a skillet versus the air fryer. But I wanted to leave this in so that, you know, if you wanted to do that instead, you could. And your fish would get a nice little crispy texture on the outside. But it's okay. It's fine. I mean, the fish was great either way. You know, it didn't get crispy in the air fryer like it would in a skillet. But, you know, options. So I left it in. So anyway, I have my air fryer preheated to 400. I'm just spraying the inside just to make sure that the fish does not stick. And then I'm going to put the fish in the air fryer. Here we go. Just grabbing my spatula, my fish spatula, and I'm going to throw it in there. I did like 7 minutes on the first side. And then I flip it over and then do another 6 minutes on the other side. And it was perfect. It was done. And it flaked really easy. And boom. It was really easy. Really fast. So yeah. I wanted to just do it in the air fryer. So here we go. So while the fish is cooking, I wanted to take the time to heat up my corn tortillas. So in this cast iron skillet, I'm going to get it super, super hot. And I just sprayed a little bit of nonstick spray in there, and the tortillas get a little crispy. So here's the fish. It's all done. And so I just flake it up really nice, really well. Not really well. I want it to be kind of chunky. But anyway, just flake it up with a fork. That's when you know it's done, by the way. And now it's time to assemble the tacos. So I'll put a little bit of that sauce I made earlier and put it on the bottom of the corn tortilla. You could use cabbage if you want, but I wanted to use romaine instead. So a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of onion. You could do tomato, you could do avocado, any kind of cheese that you wanted. But I'm just keeping it really simple and using Colby Jack. And then I'll just put on a good amount of the fish. And that's, dinner will be ready. It's gonna be time to eat. So here we go. Those don't look great. Those are so good. I love eating fish tacos in the summertime. It's so good and easy. So everything will be in the description box, ready to go if you want to make these recipes for yourself. And thank you for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.